Hey, Stubby here, and we are back on a brand new pack. We're playing Void Genesis by the Rubber Ducky. So just quick update on the Twitch streams. We've been having crazy fun. I got Twitch spawn running, and people have been having lots of fun trying to kill me, mess with me, spawn thousands of chickens or pigs and turn them into creepers. It's been a lot of fun. But the conversation came down to that stone technology might be the pack we kind of geared more towards Twitch. Uh, longer streams, lots more interaction, and that one has a large in between episode time. So we're kind of looking at doing it that way. On the other side, we started playing this one, and it was really fun. It's very chill. You start out pretty OP. You get this armor that you don't got to eat, you don't got to do nothing. You pretty much start with refined storage. You can kind of see what's going on over there. So it's gonna look good. So this is gonna be the one we're gonna do, and I think we're gonna have fun with it. So I'm going to get us going. Let's go. All right, guys. So here on Void Genesis, like I said, you do start out pretty OP. It's just kind of a chill, fun pack. There's lots of stuff to do, lots of quests to complete, and you do gotta do stuff. But you get started off strong. There's no uh, creation, sieving, sifting, any of that stuff. You just start out like right here, 7,400 blocks of iron and all that. So we're gonna have to get ourselves going right away with this stuff. Looking at the quests, welcome to the void. And it basically says that they were setting up our base. They did what they could, but things happened in transportation. And they start us out with a reactor, a hardened reactor. Machines doesn't tell us anything, and storage. We've got refined storage right off the bat. Base building, so you get some more drawers. You get a bunch of blocks. And this is just to reset those, so you could probably gimmick this to just keep getting more if you were so inclined. Fixing things up is where we are starting. Now we do got the big boy machines. We've got dimension hopping. We've got the beginning of the beginning. Some portals. Some challenges, and a shop. Alright, so right here on fixing things up, this is where we've got to start with. Look around the base and see if you can find a furnace generator. The mycelial one. Now, like I said, I did play several of the quests, not all of them, because we actually ended up having to start over a few times because they kind of kept exploding all of my stuff. But we're going to go with it. We'll go with 1, 2, 3 diamonds. A couple sticks. And got to make a crafting table. Throw you down right there. Get our sticks. And let's go find this generator. This is so cool. Oh, wrong button. Look how fast you run. Oh, look at that. There's a dragon skeleton over there. Oh, looks like there's 2. Oh. Thank gosh I come equipped. Can I? Alright. See if we can make it back. Zoom. Alright. And we gotta go to this one. So right here to start with, we got a mechanical pipe, a kitchen sink, and a couple of generators. I believe that's all that's around on these other ones. I don't remember seeing anything else. But we'll just do a little lap, run around. Nothing. And we'll go ahead and get all this hooked up. First thing I want to do is make sure I got my refined ready. And prioritize it. Why not? And we want to get our power going. So we'll do the mycelial generator. And that one uses coal. Beautiful little change for us. Look at that. And we'll turn this one off. And we have power. We have refined storage. And we can go ahead and put our 2 discs in and clean up this inventory. Now, probably I'm going to do it myself, but this doesn't have mouse tweaks in it. And so I wanted to keep that and do this. All right, moving on, we get some energy cables. And now we have to make the metallurgic infuser, which is going to be some iron, some furnaces, redstone, and an osmium. Pretty simple. So we'll go ahead and synchronize our JEI, metallurgic infuser. 2 of those. And it is made. Next thing we're going to want to do is the ore filter. Oh yeah, this one. So you get more out of your infusions with a brand new enrichment chamber for only $99.99 plus shipping. Or you can make your own, your choice. You know, if you happen to have some money, which is sunflowers. Which, you know, we don't got. So we want to make the enrichment chamber. And we're going to want to get ourselves some clay. And clay is made with the dripper, dripping water onto sand. Pretty simple. So we'll have to get ourselves some sticks and some buttons. I'm going to go ahead and do 5. And we'll need some planks. So let's make ourselves a dripper. What am I shy on? Sticks. Just do it this way to make my life a little easier, right? Boom, boom. Oh. Guess I gotta put them in the right spot. All right, that is made. We're gonna want to make ourselves a bucket for the water. And we can put these, it's really not super gonna matter. Kitchen sink. Since lapis is not an easy thing at the moment, so we won't be able to make the configurator for that pipe, we can go like right here. Why not? I know we're going to need 16 of them, so I might as well just maybe get myself up. I think these hold 4 buckets apiece. And there we go. Thing works nice and quick. All right, so let's look at this quest line. The ultimate factory we're not going to be able to get to quite yet. So we can go ahead and work on the enrichment chamber. So this is going to need steel casing. Wait a minute. Tricky. So we're gonna have to go up this way. That's right. I do remember that now. We are gonna have to go up this path line to get to the alloying to open it up. See how we doing. We've got 8. So I'm gonna go ahead and let these drip. And when I have enough, I will be back and we can keep going. All right, we have more than enough, so we can go with right there. And I pre-staged and got the bricks ready we're gonna need. So let's get ourselves to crafting. So we want to make the alloying grid. They're the basic alloy smelter, and we're going to get bronze ingots. So this bad boy uses tin, copper, 2 bricks, and a stone machine frame. And so for this, we're going to need some glass and some smooth stone. So go ahead and get that cooking away. There we go. Let's look through the other quests. That'll take a minute to go. So as we go, we're going to have to start getting a lot of alloys. They're all a little tweaked. So the bronze ingot is copper and tin, and then that'll open up the advanced alloy smelter. Additionally, that'll open up the crusher, which we are going to need to crush several things to get us moving forward. And then we start into mechanism. That's right, mechanism is early game. Craziness. I don't know what this world's coming to. We get right into mechanism and then immediately into power. And then into our draconic. And we got to figure out a nice way to use this base. Because when I was playing around with it on the stream, we kind of just had everything crammed right here. But we have all this room. So we need to come up with ways to spread it out. Especially with kind of not limited resources. Come on, one more. Boom. And we're going to need to get some power to those bad boys to get them pumping. And that's I think steel was the big limiting thing on a lot of this initial stuff. Yeah. Look at this. Stone bricks, right? How do you get stone bricks? The only way is the stone cutter. And we're going to get right into some of that. I believe XNet wasn't too hard off. Red dye. We'll have to come up with a way to get red dye. But we'll be able to send up some paths. Because I think what we'll want to do is we'll make this like the storage and crafting one. And we'll move like power to another one, mechanism to another one, and we'll just kind of try to link everything together. Since nothing is going to be super complex at this early game. I haven't gone through all the late game quests, so you never know. Things could get crazy. Like, look at that. Oh, man. We're going to get a whole reactor system going. All right, that should be enough. Let's get our basic smelter going. We'll take you and you. Now this does need to get hooked up to power, so for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and run some energy cables right along here. There'll be a couple things we got to hook up, and we don't really have the means to move them too far yet. And I'm going to be smart. I'll do them on top, so I can put something else on front if we need to. And let's get some copper and tin going. What is jumping me like that? Auto jump is off. That's so rude. All right. Now, while this is cooking, I believe we need to get a total of 8. Not too bad. I think it pushes out pretty quickly. There's 4. See? It's like a well streamlined pack. So we should have a lot of fun with this. 3, 2, 1. Come on, go. There we go. And that gives us our first 4 steel. Now, we want to get to the crusher first. That's going to be the big one. So we're going to need to crush some coal to get to steel. So let's go with crusher. And we want to use the silent mechanisms version. Right there. And we're just going to go ahead and put you right there. Knowing that I need coal, we'll just grab a stack and let it run. The next thing we're going to have to do is the mechanism crusher, which is going to be the steel casings and 2 crushers. And these crushers, this is where we're going to need to upgrade. We're going to need the redstone alloys and some bismuth steel, which we already got. So the redstone alloys it's a pretty simple thing, but we just need steel. So that's why I really wanted to get this running. The steel recipe is the coal dust and some iron ingots. So this is going to be our first baby we're going to be nurturing. And maybe let's do one more pass on that, and then we'll call it quits on there for now. Just keep ourselves moving. There's lots of little random things around. I think when I spawned on one, we had a desert temple right next to us, and it was pretty interesting. All right, we'll call that one good. Let's grab ourselves a stack of iron. And just get our steel production going right away. The key thing here is we kind of just don't want to stop. Once you start moving, you don't really want to be held up by too much stuff. This early game kind of has a lot of weights. So we're going to want 2 crushers and a steel casing. So let's look at crushers. That one and that one. I believe the steel casing is one thing we're going to need right there. Now we just need to make 2 crushers. Get you. Actually, we'll just do 2 of those, and we will do 2 of those, and just let them run. There's some more steel. Beautiful, beautiful. And let's look at crusher. That one. Or I think we should have enough of everything else. We can start looking at the next quest. Enrichment. Right here. There's that bad boy. And let's go ahead and make another steel casing. It's waiting on glass. Got it. And let's throw, so we'll do the alloy, the crusher, mechanism. Let's just throw it right here for now. Looking at our enrichment. Now this gives us 2 different options, basically. We can kind of speed up our, I believe we can speed up our coal, our steel. Enrichment. What are we using it for then? Let's look at this. Our stone. Scroll. Plastics. Now we can turn our sand into cobble, andesite polished. Not seeing a lot right away that we're going to use on this. I don't know. I mean, we're going to figure it out. That's the definite thing, is we will figure this out. And they gave us another one. And the next thing is going to be the purification chamber and the electrolytic separator. As soon as we get done with these crushers. So let's go ahead and see where we're at with this. Get you running again. Get our glass going. There's another steel casing. And let's put our metallurgic infuser. I think that was the steel recipe I was actually thinking of. I don't know why I went to the enrichment chamber, but let's look at the ingots. Steel ingot here. And steel ingot here. No. What are we using this stuff for? Metallurgic. I know I use it a little bit later, but I'm trying to think. I think it's just maybe making those. Enriched iron. No, it is. Okay, so we can do that. And produce more steel that way. One more and we can move on. There we go. Machine frames. One. What am I missing? Two. So we'll need bismuth steel and redstone alloy. Bismuth steel will be iron, coal dust, and bismuth ingot. Boom, boom, boom. That's running. Don't think we'll need too much. Although we need two. Oh man, we need 2 crushers. Woo-wee. Redstone alloy is going to be redstone and iron. Okay, that's not too bad. And we can alloy that up. And we should be able to turn that into steel dust. Just another way to make steel. I'm sure we're going to have a lot more uses, but that's how we're going to rock it now. I believe that is going to be everything we'll need to make that one. And it looks like we might need one more business steel. So you, and you. Come on. Let's get pushing through this. Three, two, one. Yeah. God, I'm like psychic. I can predict this. All right. So we want to do 1. And 2. And mechanism crusher. And we'll put you down here on the mechanism line. Perfect. And we get an electrolytic core. Now we're going to jump in. We have to do some fireworks to help our elytra, which is pretty simple. Paper, I believe the recipe was, yeah, the logs, and the gunpowder from flint. And look at that, we get the mana tablet with a good chunk of mana and the rod of the skies. I'm going to make the electrolytic separator. Now this is definitely a very quick short-term temporary setup, because pretty soon we're going to need to actually move these products around. Let's look at, where's my bucket? And now it's got water. Like I said, the goal here is just keeping these machines moving a little bit in the beginning. Because you kind of just got to bounce between a few different steps. Alright, that's pumping. We can go ahead and stop that one again. And we can look down the quest line. Gas upgrade. Now this was increases the efficiency of gas using machinery. Now this one doesn't use gas, so you won't see the gas upgrade, but the next couple, I believe the next device we're going to make will. So purification chamber. Oh look, we already have an enrichment chamber. We are just shy on 2 advanced control units. 1, 2. And infused alloy, which is going to be redstone and iron. I believe we needed 4, yep. Let's look at making tanks, right? We want to go ahead and store this, so let's do... Yeah, we could actually get to the advanced. The difference is 256 buckets versus 64. 1, 2. Just like that. And I want to keep this machine running. So we'll put 1 there and 1 there. And you can set those to dump if you're kind of new to Mechanism, haven't played in a while. You can change. This is the left chamber, this is the right chamber. You can set it to dump, so if you notice it's filled with hydrogen really quickly and it kind of stopped everything, you can just keep it running that way. Everything else is looking good. 1 purification chamber. And I guess we'll just go ahead and throw you right there. Uranite. Now we're going to want to get to uranite. To get the most out of it, if we come back here, nope, excuse me, right here. Uranite's chemical formula is UO2, so infusing oxygen into uranium will give you your uranite. Actually, that means the smart thing for us to do would be to move this bad boy. Let's do more cable. Because we can actually set this up like that and like that. And we'll set our side configurations. Gases. This is the cyan color. To the right. And we'll take some of this uranium that we already have. And let that run. Now not only is this going to be producing, we could make ourselves a tank. Right here. Give ourselves 16 buckets worth. If I had my bucket on me. I think I went a little too fast. I believe that's full. You're deceiving me. There we go. Yep. Work away, little buddy. We're going to want to get ourselves up to 64. We have the redstone blocks, we have the coal. Oh, excuse me. You can grab a handful there and a handful there, and just throw them right back. That's how easy that quest is, and you get some dry ice. The key is you got to wait on the uranite. And this one will increase the efficiency of our machines. Oh. I want you here so I can see you. And look at that, we've installed 4 of them. Now it runs even more efficient. And now we can go ahead and work on... Oh. Or I can just activate the Elytra. Not you. It was... There we go. We'll start working towards our quest... Oh, excuse me. Quest to get the rockets so we can fly happy. Look at that. All this stuff already working. And it's, what, 20 minutes into an episode. This is amazing. Why did I do that? I needed gravel makes... Oh. Enrichment chamber is the one I was thinking of. That's just pumping away. Alright, so I'm going to do another quick pause here. So we're going to want to get to the paper, which I showed you. The gunpowder, which you can do right there. And we're going to want to get to the 64 uranite. So once I get those, I will cycle back and we can just kind of see where we're going from there. So back in a flash. Alright, we are getting the last piece we need right now. Boom. And we can go ahead and make our rockets. And that knocks out our Route of the Sky as our mana tablet and some dry ice. Now we're going to want to get into refined storage. Now we can't really get into these quite yet because we don't have slime, but the glucose syrup is coming soon. So withering processor, nice. We want to do the energy ball. Energy is really important, so having somewhere to store that energy is a good idea. There should be a draconian ball. It might be missing 3 blocks. So let's go check it out. We'll go ahead and put one here. And maybe I can try that again without falling. And one here. There was one more, I think, right there. Let's go see how she's looking. That's looking good. Oh, wrong button. At least I got it on the flyby, right? Look at that. I was able to hit activate. Oh, come on. I can't land now. Look at that. All right. So look at that. We started with a tier 5. And it's got a nice, beautiful capacity. We can start setting all this up. If I can get over here, we have our Draconic Evolution energy pylons. So we should be able to get everything piped back and forth and start mass producing. And that's where that hardened reactor is going to come in really handy right here in the early game. And then we'll be able to start piping all of our stuff as needed. And I think this will be a good spot to call it quits. We'll wrap it here for the night. And we will see you on our next episode. Now, in between episodes, I do have a few things I want to just keep going. We're going to make the rotary condenser. It's very simple. We've kind of already seen all of this recipes. And I want to make the pressurized reaction chamber, which is going to convert liquids and stuff. So, pretty simple recipe. We're going to be doing the glucose syrup, which is liquid hydrogen and oxygen. So I'm going to get some of this stuff moved, some piping made, and we can hopefully start storing our power and getting these machines running a lot more efficiently. And then the next step from there, once we have the glucose, is getting some more refined storage link going around and some more cyclic. I think I'm going to stick with cyclic instead of the mechanism pipes, at least for the beginning. And so some of this stuff will hopefully get moved and changed, and I can get back to making daily episodes. So until next time, Stubby out.